You're a good girl. Yeah, pretty girl.
Di Fortier fell in love with horses as a kid.
I was born that way. I know it sounds silly, but the horse people, we all joke about having the horse gene, and I certainly had the horse gene.
She bought her first horse when she was 16 and got a job at a barn as soon as she could. Di knew her career would involve horses. She just wasn't sure how.
I was working at a barn, and we always had a hard time finding somebody to come and shoe the horses.
So Di decided to learn herself, never afraid to get a little dirt under her nails.
I'm going to go shoeing school, and I'll at least do mine. I had no intention of doing anybody else's horses, really.
The rest, as they say, is history. Di has shod more than 40,000 horses in a career that spans nearly 4 decades. She travels to farms and stables and occasionally works from her homestead, the Black Locust Farm here in New Boston. She's a rare breed. Only 6% of full-time farriers are women.
We're not as strong, definitely, but sorry guys, I think we have a little bit more patience.
Women have learned ways of staying in control of a horse that doesn't require Superman strength. It's about technique and working with a horse.
So they're comfortable with women. A guy comes in sometimes, they know something's happening. You know, something's gonna, if I go in there, they're like, she's like my mother, you know, she's fine.
Still, shoeing a half-ton horse is challenging. It requires long hours of bending, squatting, and lifting.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, you're so cute, boy.
Riley here, a longtime client, is a dream. He knows the drill, getting new shoes about every 6 weeks.
This shoe is it's pretty worn out.
Di pries off Riley's old shoes, removes dirt underneath, trims his hooves, which are like thick fingernails. Without upkeep, Riley could have trouble moving. And finally, Di shapes and then nails on new shoes. A farrier is part veterinarian and part blacksmith. Shoes must be modified to fit the horse. Di fires up the forge where she heats the shoes and bends the metal into shape. When tacked on right, the horse feels no pain.
This is the fingernail part that comes off, and you can see the nails have to go in the fingernail part.
Not all horses are as well behaved as Riley, and Di has the battle scars to prove it.
Broken legs, couple broken ribs, nothing, you know, bruises.
Job hazards Di brushes off. Her petite stature both hurts and helps her. It's an advantage when she needs to crouch under a horse.
I'm only 5'2", so I'm pretty short, and yeah, I fit under there a lot better. But I also, that being said, I also can get tossed a lot further.
She's been flung 12 feet into the air. The 2 times Di broke her leg, a spooked horse just wasn't in the mood and kicked her.
I got sent flying, but I was on the ground, and then the horses backed into me and kicked at that distance where you really get the full force of the kick.
It's really hard work, and it's hard on your body.
Lynn Beret considers Di her mentor. The two bonded over horses when they were teens.
She had just come out of horseshoeing school, and I just thought she had the dream life.
Lynn followed in Di's footsteps.
She did a 4-year animal science degree at UNH. I did a 4-year animal science degree at UNH. I literally just chased her.
Chased her up until a point. Lynn gave up shoeing after 18 years, her body beat up.
Which is why I admire Di so much, because she's stuck with it for this long. Most men would have quit 10, 15 years ago.
Quitting is out of the question. The horse gene runs deep, as does Di's friendships with both horses and owners.
Charlie, you're the best. You're the best. If I were Megbutts, I would still do it because I do enjoy it that much.